My name is Don Eltschuler, and I want to thank Laura for including me in this project. I'm happy to celebrate the birthday of Ben Jaye and to remember Michael Jaye. As a father of two, it is an honor to share my thoughts with Ben about his father. For the past 41 years, I've practiced law at the corner of Main Street and Campbell Avenue in West Haven across from the Green. I'm one of a few Westies who still has a day-to-day connection to West Haven. I saw Michael at a West Haven High School reunion many years ago and remember him yelling out across the room, "Donnie Eltschuler," with a big smile on his face, greeting me as a long-lost friend and excited to reconnect. Here's a picture from the reunion, and Michael is over here. I hope you can see that. In my memory, there's a lyrical, poetic sound to Michael Jaye. Your father was usually called Michael, rarely Mike. I first met Michael when we started Hebrew school at Congregation Sinai in West Haven. Mike was part of a group of Jewish boys and girls from the Hill, which was known as Benham Hill. I came from a different part of West Haven. When I first met your father, it was clear that he was someone I wanted to know and be friends with. He was a born leader who never tried to be one. There was something about his personality. He was funny, he was friendly, and it made me gravitate to him and want to be a part of whatever he was into. We continued our friendship at Bailey Junior High School. This is a program from a drama club production at Bailey Junior High called Meet Me in St. Louis. And on the inside, for the cast of characters, John Shepard, Sweet on Rose, played by Michael Jaye. And Rose was Janet Chernikoff, who was another one of the kids from the Hill. When we got to Bailey Junior High School, I first became aware of the Udi Man, a strange-looking creature drawn by your father. I can't tell you where the Udi Man came from, or if he stood for anything, or if he even had a viewpoint, but we all followed the adventures of the Udi Man. In the afternoons after junior high was over for the day, we had Hebrew school. On Saturdays, we would attend mandatory morning sessions, listening to the old men daven and not understanding a word of it. And finally, the climax for us Jewish kids, attending each other's bar mitzvahs. West Haven High School was the melting pot for all the grades in West Haven and was the first time that we met kids from other parts of the city. Mike was immediately friends with everyone. He remained the focal point for all the important things. I can't stress enough that Mike never campaigned. Everyone liked him, and it was understood that he would be class president. This is a picture from the 1970 West Haven High School yearbook, which is over my shoulder. This is the year before we graduated. And of course you see Michael in that picture, and also Ron Matz and Rich Kistner, who are also from Benham Hill. Norma Chardoff, who's one of our classmates from junior high through high school, recently told me that all the girls had a crush on Michael. And I think many of the guys had a crush on him as well. He was just so likable. I always think of your father with a smile on his face and a laugh. And from the 1971 high school yearbook is Michael, and that is one of our classmates, Lois Piccarello. I also have a picture from the prom. And you can see your father there in the bottom row. Everybody having a good time. And finally, a picture from the high school yearbook. It says 243 Beechers Drive. All the streets up in Benham Hill were Beechers Drive, Jesse Drive, K Road. And Mike inscribed it, Don. To one of my oldest friends, I hope we can remain so. Good luck, and sure we'll be seeing each other, Mike. Mike had an undefined essence about him of leadership, cheerfulness, and fun, and he was the type of guy that you wanted to hang out with. While in high school, we were both members of Honor Society, we were both members of Rostrum, which was the school newspaper. Everyone liked Mike. After high school, our paths diverged. From time to time, I would hear that Mike had become a respected and well-known scientist. I have a very strong memory of Mike's passing. One morning before leaving for work, I was reading an article in the New Haven Register and thinking, can this be the same Michael Jaye that I knew? I was sorry for his untimely passing. Ben and Laura, I appreciate having the opportunity to share these thoughts and remembrances about Mike, along with all the incredible and remarkable academic contributions that Michael made in his field. To me, the true measure of a life is the memories that you will hold of him. May his memory be a blessing to you and your family.